In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the report builder, the report editor. So here we are in the system. We've just created a new report and chosen a report type. The big area in the middle that currently is showing us no data is the preview screen. So this is going to return rows of data based off our filters and based off the columns that we select, but it's never going to give us the whole picture. It's just a preview of the data. We're in the editor here. If you want to actually see that report and see all of the data, you need to click the Run button, which is in the upper right-hand corner. Next to that, you can save the report, or you can save and run the report at the same time. And then all the way on the left-hand side, we have the name of the report. You can change the name now, or when you first hit save, it'll prompt you to give it a name and to put this report in a folder. On the left-hand side, we have the outline. This is where you can add columns or remove columns. You can also group those columns together. You'll also see them in the preview area. The column headers here are going to be in the same order as the columns on the left-hand side. Right next to outline, we have filters. So this is how you can choose which rows, which records should be brought into your report. Give you an example. You might want to look at only closed lost opportunities. Perhaps you just want to understand why they were lost and you don't want to return any data about open opportunities or won opportunities, where you're going to set that in the form of a filter. And then all the way to the left, it's usually a little hard to see. On its side, it says fields. If you click on that, it'll open up this drawer and you can browse through all of the fields that are available in this report type. And there's a little folder that is grouping these different fields. This is telling you what object these fields are coming from. You can collapse them if it's a little bit easier for you to browse through the different objects or the different categories of fields. Double click on them to add them to the report. Hit the X in the upper right and that drawer will again close. As you're building out this report, additional functions will become available to you. You can see right now that Add Chart is grayed out. That's because we haven't met the prerequisites in order to add a chart to a report. Well, first of all, we need to have data, but we also need to group those rows. There must be at least one group before you can add a chart. In addition, at the bottom of the editor, you might see some toggles show up there. As we're building out this report, grouping things, summarizing information, you'll see additional options show up at the bottom. And the final thing I want to talk with you about in this overview here of the editor is this Update Preview Automatically toggle in the upper right-hand corner. What this does, it's turned off by default, is whenever you make a change to the editor, it's not going to refresh the preview data that we have in this large section here. You have to click a little refresh button anytime you want to see updated data, updated columns or groupings or records. Well, for our purposes, we're still learning. So I recommend that you click that button, toggle that preview automatically on. And as you make changes, add columns, change filters, add fields, that sort of thing, it's going to update the preview automatically for us so we can see how those changes are impacting your report. That'll do it for the editor. In our next video, we're going to dive into using filters for our report. I'll see you in the next one.